Animated News Network. Good day and welcome to Animated News Network, known as AN, and we have today's news for you. I am Walter Verity, and I will bring you the truth as I know it. Today is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. Please remember to subscribe to get our daily updates. In today's headlines, World News: Pope Francis passed away on Monday, April 21st, 2025. The Vatican confirmed his death and indicated it was due to a cerebral stroke leading to irreversible heart failure. His funeral is scheduled for Saturday morning at St. Peter's Basilica. The body of Pope Francis will be moved to St. Peter's Basilica on Wednesday morning for public viewing. The passing of Pope Francis has set in motion a series of deeply rooted traditions and ceremonies within the Catholic Church. Following his death, the Cardinal Camerlengo, currently Cardinal Kevin Farrell, officially ascertained his death. The papal apartment was sealed, and the fisherman's ring and papal seal were ceremonially destroyed, symbolizing the end of his papacy. His body was prepared and placed in a coffin and will be lying in state. Pope Francis's body will be moved to St. Peter's Basilica for public viewing, allowing the faithful to pay their respects. The funeral service is scheduled to take place in St. Peter's Square. The Dean of the College of Cardinals will preside over the ceremony. Following the funeral, his body will be taken to the Basilica of St. Mary Major for burial, according to his wishes. This is a break from tradition, as most popes are buried within St. Peter's Basilica. A 9-day period of mourning, known as the Novem Dialis, will commence after the funeral. The Conclave. After the mourning period, the College of Cardinals will convene in a conclave to elect a new pope. This involves a secret ballot process within the Sistine Chapel. Leaders from other Christian denominations and various religious traditions have praised Pope Francis for his commitment to interfaith dialogue and his efforts to bridge religious divides. Many religious leaders have spoken on his dedication to serving God and his dedication to his faith, humility, and compassion. Many leaders highlighted Pope Francis's humility and his compassionate approach to leadership. His advocacy for the poor, the marginalized, and those suffering from injustice was a recurring theme in the reactions. His strong stance on climate change and environmental protection resonated with many global leaders. He was a man of peace and unity. Many leaders noted his work towards global peace and the unification of all people. International. India retaliates against Pakistan after Kashmir attack kills 26. Following a deadly terrorist attack in Kashmir that killed over 24 people, India's External Affairs Ministry announced the suspension of the Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan. Israeli strike in Gaza kills at least 10 as mediators work to end war. As efforts to mediate an end to the conflict continue, an Israeli airstrike in Gaza resulted in the deaths of at least 10 people. EU hits Apple and Meta with hundreds of millions of dollars in new fines. The European Union has issued significant fines to both Apple and Meta for violations of the Digital Markets Act. Detained Palestinian student must remain in Vermont, judge says. A Palestinian student detained during a U.S. citizenship interview last week will have to remain in Vermont for at least 90 days, while his legal team pursues his release. Fossil fuel companies cause $28 trillion in climate damage, study finds. A new study has estimated that fossil fuel companies are responsible for a staggering $28 trillion in climate-related damages. We will continue to follow these and other developing stories and bring you updates as they become available. For more in-depth coverage and analysis, please visit our YouTube page at Animated News Network AN. Please remember to subscribe to get our daily updates. That's all for our top stories this evening. Thank you for joining us. This is Walter Verity. Good night.